What's up, guys? I've got some news that I found exciting. Today, TechCrunch posted an article about the iPad 2. So Digitimes is reporting that Foxconn, the maker of all these amazing Apple products that you guys use, is actually developing the iPad 2 right now and is expected to be shipping in 100 days from December 7th. So if that's true, that's pretty exciting. That would put the release date somewhere around February to March. And actually, Wolfram Alpha, that search engine, that crazy search engine you guys may know about, is reporting that it's going to be out on March 17th. So Foxconn is reportedly working on 400 to 600,000 units to be sold. And if the iPad 2 is actually going to be released in February, March, then that means Apple will do their January press conference where they announce the new iPad 2 and some other stuff, which actually goes along with Apple's layout of how they do all their events and everything. So that means if it's in January, around January 4th to the 9th, which is likely to be, that's going to mean CES is kind of going to get spoiled because a lot of people are going to the Apple event and paying attention to that. So let's talk about what's rumored to be in the iPad 2. So I have the first generation iPad, as well as I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. But the design is just not that amazing on it. I'm not very impressed with it. It's not really big and bulky. I like the weight of it. The weight's not too bad. The size isn't too bad. The screen size I think is perfect on it. But what I don't like is this aluminum back. As you see here, I've got dents in my iPad, and I've had a really good case, probably the best case I've even used, and somehow it still managed to get dents. This may have been in air travel, I don't know, with all the baggage, you know, they throw it around. But I just don't like the design of the iPad with the back. So the rumors are that they are going to have a new design with a carbon fiber back and casing to case up all the stuff inside the iPad that you don't want getting messed up, which I think will be great for the iPad. They're also supposed to make it a little bit thinner and maybe changing the design up a little bit, like the shape of it, to be more iPhone 4 like kind of like the square shape with the metal outline around it, kind of like that. So I think you're going to see a very big design change on it. I don't think they're going to change the screen size on it because I think this is the perfect screen size, and they don't want to have to make all the developers make all their apps fit another screen size, because that's not fun to do. And also they may be adding a Retina display to this. If they can do that, that'd be awesome. The Retina display on the iPhone looks amazing, and I'd really like to see a gigantic Retina display on this device right here. Now, of course, this is pretty much a given that they're going to do this, is add a camera here to the front for FaceTiming, because you guys know how big they made FaceTime. They got it on the Mac now, the iPhone, the iPod Touch 4. So of course they're going to bring this to the iPad. I'm not sure if they're going to add a camera to the back, but we're definitely going to see a camera on the front, I'm guessing. If not, Apple's pretty stupid if they don't do that. Now, due to some regulation changes in Europe, mobile phone providers are now required to have a USB port in their device. Now, the iPad is a little bit thin to have a USB device on. You would know that if you have one. But they may be adding a micro USB or mini USB onto the device because they want to go along with those standards, because I'm sure Apple wants to have their device in Europe. Who wouldn't? Another rumor is that they're going to be adding a gyroscope to the iPad 2. If you guys have seen some of the games on the iPhone 4, like say I'm playing a game and I tilt my iPhone like this or like this, it knows, and the level on the game that you're playing, like a shooter game for instance, the level's going to turn when you turn the iPad up, down, left, right. So it's really cool, gyroscope. You guys have probably seen some games on that, and they may be bringing it to the iPad 2. So that's all the rumors that I've heard. Have you guys heard any other rumors on the iPad 2 or anything you would like to see on the iPad 2? I can't think of anything else except making it maybe a little bit thinner, better design, and taking all this aluminum and replacing it with something else. Other than that, I'm happy with the iPad. I really like it. I don't use it that much, but it's a very great device for sitting on the couch and browsing around. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below the video, and expect an iPad in the next 100 days, hopefully. I'll be posting videos as soon as new information comes out about the iPad 2, so you're going to want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button up there above the video if you haven't already. That way you can get news on the new iPad 2 or any other device like the iPhone, iPod Touch. I got tons of reviews, guides, and all kinds of stuff. And I also just made